Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. Today I'm going to do a reading for all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. I'm going to do individual readings here, and they're going to be general, so it may not resonate. If it does not resonate, please feel free to check out my other readings that are related to your natal chart. So I'm going to start off here with Cancer and see what lies ahead here for Cancerians. Just gonna pull a card here from the Angel Tarot deck, and wow, Cancer, this is lovely. You're coming up as your overall energy. So it's the Chariot, and this is the Cancer card. And for Cancerians, so it's saying an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition here for you, Cancer. Cancerians, I'm just going to have a look at this card a little bit more here. Yeah, for some Cancerians, I feel, you know, you're moving forward, you know, and it's from the 1st of October here, you know, the last full moon, which was in Aries, you know, and I feel that, you know, you're leaving something behind here, Cancer, with this full moon. And I feel by the next full moon, which is on the last day of October, 31st of October, I feel, you know, you're going to be empowered, you know. I feel that it's something, you know, some type of strength within that you're receiving, and I feel that, you know, your thoughts, your emotions, I should say, more so, you know, you're very inclined towards this, you know, but it is also saying, you know, not for, you know, to run away with your thoughts, do you know, that way, to kind of, as it says here, you know, self-discipline and willpower, you know, to kind of control what it is that you're moving forward with, you know. It may be, you know, you're going on an individual, you know, path of some sort, that, you know, a road that's less travelled, and you may not have been down, you know, done this before or that, but I feel, you know, it is opening up the way for you. I feel that you've got some, you know, like fire in your belly for this, and you're taking control. You're taking control of your own destiny here. You're taking control of your own life in some regards, in some, you know, in some particular situation, or, you know, if it's to do with a relationship. I don't mean, you know, a romantic relationship. It could be any relationship, whether it be, you know, friends, family, business, or that. But I feel that you're taking control, you know, you're holding the reins, and you're moving forward here, Cancerians. So what I'll do is I'll go further into the reading here with the Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I'm going to pull a number of cards here for Cancer during this time, around from the 8th to the 13th of October. The messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising during this time. Yeah, you're moving forward, and I feel as well with the Chariot card, it's talking about the yin and the yang, and this is within the feminine and masculine energy within, you know. You're kind of taking control of, you know, both energies within. So with the feminine energy, you know, you're being loving and giving as well, but with the masculine energy, you're going forward for what it is that you want. So the first two cards there here that popped out is the Eight of Swords, which is air energy, and air is Aquarius, Libra and Gemini, and the Page of Wands, which is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo and Aries. The next, I have a feeling about this, so what you call it, The next card out we have here is the Ace of Wands. It's more fire energy. And then the next card out we have here is the Strength card, and it's Leo, more fire energy again. And this particular card keeps coming up in all the readings, well, in most of the readings in this particular position, and it's the Six of Pentacles, and it's earth energy. And then we have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy, major arcana card again. We also have here is the Queen of Pentacles, and it's earth energy, and earth is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Now, this is just for some Aquarius or for some Cancerians. Just to say to you, starting off here, is not to overspend during this Christmas period. Do you know? There's no need for, you know, I feel that, you know, if you have children, or that, be creative, you know, in your, you know, in the presents that you give, in the gifts that you give as well. You know, I do see as well, there may be a child here, you know, during around the Christmas time that would kind of appreciate, you know, something to do with, you know, like musical instruments or that, you know. But once again, be creative. You don't have to overspend. Next card out we have is the Six of Swords, which is more air energy. And two cards came out here, which is the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords, more air energy. So, for some Cancerians, I feel they may be feeling, you know, restricted. You know, restricted to do with their, you know, to do with their thoughts. You know, they may feel restricted within the home as well. They may feel that they can't express themselves, you know, or you can't express yourself, you know, properly, or it could be to do with a child, that, you know, a child is finding difficulty in expressing themselves. And especially I feel it's like, for Cancerians, it's like, you know, if there's arguments, if there's petty arguments, you know, going on within the house, you know, you're not expressing yourself through, you know, the right right way of communication. You know, that way you could be you could have a, you know, a habit of not listening, or, you know, not seeing the other side or something. You know, you could be very headstrong as well, you know, and this is just, it's not, you know, a major thing, so to speak, do you know, that way. But I just feel that it's in the home, or it's to do with, you know, children within the home, you know, that they are finding it difficult to express themselves towards, you know, what they want to say, you know, or how they're feeling, or that, you know, maybe that they're so young they can't find the words, you know, to say this of how they're feeling. But I don't feel that it's, you know, such a heavy energy. I feel that it would pass, you know, but just to be mindful of it, you know, in around your home. And I feel that, you know, if there's anything, you know, if it's for yourself, Cancerian, or for your child, you know, encourage them, you know, to speak up, like, but in a softly, you know, gentle approach, rather than, you know, demanding for them to talk, you know, and try and see, you know, if it's not even a child, for the other person, try and see their, you know, a perspective on things, you know. It's also saying, you know, with any relationship here, like, you know, and to, you know, there has to be give and take, there has to be equal reciprocity, you know. And you may feel as well, if this is to do with, a partner, or, you may feel that, you're entrapped, or, for some, you may feel that you're entrapped. You're not allowed, to speak your mind, so to speak. But it's the Strength card here is giving you the power within to to speak your mind, but not to come across as aggressive. Just to calm the mind. And even if it is as well that you need to go out for a walk and listen to some music or something like that, or because music is very strong in this reading here, or even if it's to do with your children, and you can't just walk out at the house or whatever, maybe just to go into another room, and because I just feel here, this card here as well is the Five of Wands. It's like petty arguments that are arising during this time, and it's saying to kind of be a bit I don't want to say creative, but try and handle it, come towards it in a different manner, so to speak, and try not to fly off the handle as well. I do see as well, there's a child here, or this could be even you may be thinking of getting a pet, like an animal of some sort, whether it be a cat, a dog, or something, and this may be good for you, nourishing for you, or your child, that you can get out in the outdoors, with this animal, go for walks, and I do see as well, there's somebody here that maybe this is within the family. I feel that they work an awful lot, you know what I mean, and they kind of like that, they're a workaholic, that way, and I feel that they just kind of want to keep providing for their family, or that, but it's saying as well, this it's like to take time out to have a break, you know what I mean, to just to be somewhat creative, but it's for some concerns, just to get out in the air, you know what I mean, to get out in the air. Now I do feel for other Cancerians, you may be feeling trapped or imprisoned within some type of relationship in the past. Now I feel that you're not with this person at the moment, but you have it's like you just can't get them out of your energy, you know what I mean, you can't stop thinking about them, but I do feel that like there's a lot of passion, sexual chemistry here, in the past, definitely a lot of sexual chemistry here with the Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Strength card, and the Devil, do you know what I mean? But I feel as well it could be that this relationship, or situation, I don't feel that you're with this person, or if you are seeing them, it's sporadic, it's not that, it's more of a situationship, as they say, but I feel it's just mainly just a base around, sex, and if that's, if you're happy with a buddy like that or whatever, that's fair enough, but I can't see it going forward, do you know, that way, there's no I don't think there's ever going to be a solid commitment, made, or that well, not in the in the near future, so to speak, because I feel there is a bit of childishness. But I do feel as well for some that there is some type of now this not might be you, this might be somebody else, that for your Cancer, that they're addicted, they're over analysing you, they're checking you out on social media, all the time, you know, and this will be going forward. You might not, you know about this person. If this is someone coming towards you, you know, I feel they're quite, you know, immature in their energy. I'm not saying that they're young or that, but they're quite immature in their energy. They just feel that, you know, it's all to do, you know, it's all, you know, about getting their own way, you know what I mean? They could have a very big ego, you know, and I feel as well like that they'd like to, you know, show you, you know, how much their big ego, but that's what I'm saying, it's a very shallow, you know, if it's to go into a relationship, it'd be very, very shallow altogether. And I feel that for some Cancerians that you want more, do you know what I mean? You want to feel secure in a relationship. I don't feel that you would feel secure with this person, you know. I feel that they could be given to others as well, as, you know, as yourself. And I feel in the future that, you know, if you know who this person is, you know, if this person comes into your mind or whatever, and you say, oh, this resonates with me, I feel that, you know, you know, in the near future you need to move on, do you know what I mean? You know, and I feel that, you know, it might be quite hurtful or that, you know, but I feel that if you stay around, you will you know, it will come to, you know, it won't be a good ending whatsoever, you know, with the Ten of Swords here. I feel that you will feel that you've been backstabbed, you know, by this person, and you will, you know, actually they will reveal their immaturity to you, you know. Now that is just for, you know, should I say, you know, single Cancerians, you know, if they're going through this or that. But I do definitely see that for some, you know, you might be feeling a bit, you know, you're in the house all the time. Maybe this could be what it is, but I feel that you should get a pet, definitely, you know. And if it's not for you, if it is for your child, I feel, you know, it'd be the best thing for them. Do you know, this child loves, you know, loves animals, do you know, that way, and it will, you know, take the pressure kind of off you both, you know, because this child may be, you know, looking for attention all the time, you know, or not that they're looking for attention, I don't mean like, you know, that they're being bold or anything like that, but they just like to have a lot of you know, stuff going on, you know, they're very, very active, you know, you know, they just keep going all day, you know. But I feel if you got, especially, you know, if it, you know, you got a dog or something like that, you know, or some type, you know, pets that they may be into, I feel that their passion would go into this, you know what I mean, and it would kind of give you a break, you know, of some sort of that. I feel, you know, as well for some that you could have, you know, your child could be already getting into, you know, something to do, you know, with animals, do you know, that way. But, you know, I feel, you know, if this is, you know, or even that, you know, because with the Page of Swords here, you know, even if it's, you know, a teenager or, you know, a young person that's looking, you know, what their career prospects is, I feel that it might be something to do with animals, do you know. Yeah, I feel for others as well, I see for others as well that there will, you know, in around the Christmas time you will get a new job, do you know. You could even, you know, for some it could be that you're going into a new business, you know, and it'd be a new partnership. Yeah, I feel, you know, if it is a job, it'd be something to do, you know, with, you know, in research, do you know what I mean. It could be like, you know, that there's a lot of you know, paperwork involved, but more so, yeah, I don't mean like paper as in physical paper, it'd be online, do you know what I mean, but you could be like inputting data, do you know, that way. I don't feel that or, you know, if it is, you know, if it's anything as well, it could be accountancy, you know, something to do with figures, you know, balancing up, you know. So or if it is that you're looking for a job, I feel that this is, you know, probably the best time as well, you know, to go. But I feel at Christmas time you will, hear news, um, or start something new in the work line like that. Yeah, I do. I know they say, for, not to buy a pet, at Christmas, but, during this time or whatever, maybe, if it is to do with a child and maybe that you can't afford, do you know what I mean? These big super presents or whatever, like, for your children because of these challenging times that we're in, maybe, to look at getting them a pet, that way, and maybe just to say that, this is, from yourself, a gift from yourself, not so much, for the Christmas or whatever, but yeah, but some I feel, are overindulgent, in spending at Christmas, and this they're saying not to, not to be doing it the way that you've done it, in previous years, because what's going to happen here with the devil and the Six of Pentacles, it's putting you in debt, for the foreseeable future, and what you call it, you might not, be able to afford it, so to speak, because I feel going into the future, and this could be after Christmas, you really need to look at your finances, I do definitely see that for some, you may be thinking of studying, and I don't feel that you'd be going to college or that. I feel that it'd be online, and I don't mean that it's an academic course, that it's, from September to May. I just feel that some of you may be taking this on as a hobby or something, something that you're interested in and you want to learn more. So you'd be going online, it doesn't even say that you'd be doing courses online. You could be looking at, like this, you could be looking at YouTube, videos or that, to learn more about this. And I feel if it is something as well that you might be studying, it could be alternative medicine. It could be like, you might be looking like at massaging or, acupuncture or reflexology, something on those lines, I feel at this time, you're kind of concerns, you are taking, control, of your life, and this is what this Chariot says, you are moving on, and I feel that between, since the August time up till Christmas time now, you're going to be very focused with your money, but I hope that it's not to do with spending, I feel that you should be more, securing your future financially, so to speak, to what you're spending. I do see for others coming into the future, there is going to be a trip to either England, Scotland or Wales, across, a small body of water here. Yeah, I feel already, that there is, this what could be this new job, this could be what, that you're, or this new passion or this new hobby that you're taking up. If it's not to do with a job, it's a hobby. And I do feel that, you're going to start studying with it, but it's something to do with alternative healing, and I feel that it's more physical, it's more, hands-on, with the flesh, so to speak, like, it could be even as well, it could be about, doing a makeup course, or, or you could be already a makeup artist or something like that, you could be already in this, area, but you're looking to kind of go on an alternative route, you're looking for something, to inspire you, a new, maybe it's a new phase or that, a new technology thing or something. But overall, for Cancer, I do feel, you know, it's a good reading, you know. Maybe, you know, I feel like if, you know, going back to this person, you know, that may be coming in towards you, or that has already, you know, in your, you know, in recent past, you know, you may have been surprised, you know, that they you know, that they, what you call, that they're attracted to you, and they are very attracted to you as well. But I do feel that they could be attracted to others as well, you know what I mean? So it's just, you know, forearmed is forewarned, so to speak. So Cancer, I hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Also, I'm going to go on now and do Scorpio's reading here. So thanks, Cancer. So this is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, during the month of October, from the 8th of October to around the 13th. So just see what lies ahead for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising during this time. What popped out, Scorpio, is the Chariots, and this is the overall energy, but Cancerians got this as well. So an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So I feel like, you know, that I want to say, you know, that you're moving, you know, you're moving on, but I do feel, you know, for others that, you know, there could be it could be you or somebody around you, or that, you know, that may be a little bit confused with their sexuality. Yeah, I feel, you know, if it's that, it's kind of, you know, it's only recently, you know, when, you know, maybe it's only recently that people, you know, can see this, but maybe you've always, you know, felt this way. You know, this might not be you, it might be just somebody around you, you know. But I do get that energy, you know, somebody maybe transforming here in some type of way. Maybe they're getting the willpower to, you know, to speak up for themselves, or they're rising, you know, that way. And maybe it's not that they're confused with their sexuality or that, but they know already, you know, what it is that, you know, that they like, you know, that pleases them, or that, you know, and they're just kind of, you know, now beginning to, you know, voice their opinions, or that, you know, now beginning like kind of to take charge of that, you know what I mean, and not to be, you know, hiding it, so to speak. Yeah, I don't feel, you know, that they're actually confused. I feel more so that, you know, they're saying, you know, that it's your time now, or, you know, it's this person's time now to reveal. I feel as well, though, for others there could be some type of sexual addiction here, you know, whether it be, addiction to porn or I don't know, whatever it is, and that it is it's bringing this person down, you know what I mean, or it's taking control of their life, and I feel now that they're going ahead to deal with to deal with it, that way. Like, it could be just that, you go online, you chat to different people or whatever, but I feel it's more, because Scorpio is deep. Do you know what I mean? It's mysterious. It's something that people, never be surprised what a Scorpio tells you. Do you know what I mean? Because they hide very deep emotions, and and also within their life. You know what I mean? I don't think you could ever fully know Scorpion, especially a rising Scorpion, or mine's not so much Sun in Scorpio. So let's just get it a little bit deeper into the read. I feel as well, this might not be to do, with the sexuality, or sexual connotations, so to speak, but I feel that the phoenix is rising. Do you know what I mean? I feel for some Scorpions, they're being empowered, and they're being empowered to rise, and they're being empowered to say, here, look at me, this is what I am, blah de blah. You know what I mean? They're kind of revealing their true selves, whether that be on a one-to-one basis or in the public eye. Yeah, the first card out we have here is the Fool card. Yeah, a new journey, taking a leap of faith. And I feel that this is, what it is for Scorpions. You're rising from, the ashes. The next card out we have here is the Four of Pentacles. So the Fool card is a major arcana card. It's the 0 card for the major arcana card. It's a new beginning. It's a brand new start. It's taking that leap of faith. It's linked to Aquarius and Aries. It's the planet, it talks about the planet Uranus, the planet of sudden change. You know what I mean? And this could be happening, Scorpio. There could be just a sudden, I feel like it's like a sudden, volcanic eruption within inside you. Do you know that way? It's feel, with the Four of Pentacles here now. The Four of Pentacles talks about, it's an earth energy, so it's Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. But I feel that, with the Four of Pentacles here, it's like in the past, you kind of really wanted to express yourself, wanted to express, to somebody, or, number of people, of who you really are. You know what I mean? What it is that you do, just expressing yourself, that this is me, and maybe that, you're not ashamed of it, or, or even, if, people, don't like what they say, well, that's tough, because you've held it in for too long. Do you know what I mean? And this is, in your recent past, you've held this in for too long. And I feel as well, it could be, as well, I feel strongly, with sexuality here, we also have here is, the King of Wands. And this is definitely, this is like, taking charge, and like that, it might not be you, Scorpio, it might be just, somebody around you, and I feel with King of Wands, taking control of your life, standing up for who you are, you know what I mean, what you believe in, and going forward and taking control of your life and doing what it is that, makes you happy, with the King of Wands, getting this passion, this drive in you, to say, it's like, that you, in recent past, there's been some type of self-discovery here, within, and you're saying, this is me, I'm not going to I'm not going to hide away anymore, so to speak. You know, I'm going to reveal myself, and, you know, like it or lump it, you know. Definitely, you had to get in the chariot again. Now, I'm not saying that this is, you know, for every Scorpio, but this is definitely for someone in particular here. You know, I feel, you know, could be, you know, some young person, you know, that feels that they've always been, you know, entrapped in the wrong body even, you know, something like that. It's something to do with their sexuality, you know, something that, you know. And Scorpios, once again, I want to say, you know, especially with Moon and Scorpio, and, you know, and maybe, you know, Scorpio rising, but definitely they represent, you know, the base, you know, the chakra for, you know, sexuality. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, that's what the scorpionic, you know, symbol, you know, it's about sex, and it's about, you know, it's about sexual energy, you know what I mean. And that's why, you know, if you're, you know, if you have, you know, scorpionic friends, you always feel that they, you know, that they're so passionate when, you know, they have a real drive, and nothing will get it, you know, in the way. They're very tunnel visioned when they get into something. But as well as that, when, you know, when they're when they want to, you know, say if they start a relationship or whatever, you know, and they want to know how this person, you know, feels or sees about them or whatever, like, you know, they're not arsed about going for a cup of coffee. They're not arsed about, you know, going for a drink or that. How they know if that person, you know, they know that person, they find out about that, you know, person is through sex, you know. And that is a thing. But I'm not saying that Scorpios are, how would you say, they're not that they sleep around, do you know, that way, but that's how they know people, you know, that's how they find out about their energy, what that person's all about. And it's because it's deep, you know, like, how deep can you go when you're, you know what I mean, like, when, you know, other than, you know, sex, like. Me. Feels like, you know, there's no more to be said, so to speak. But I feel at this present time you're moving, you know. For some Scorpions as well, this is probably nothing to do with this, but there are some Scorpions that are moving, you know, they're locating elsewhere, you know. Yeah, I feel that, you know, there's somebody here, you know, some person here is individual, they have had an awakening with the Tower card here in the center of the card, you know. And this may have come, you know, very because this as well, you know, center of the card is Scorpio, you know, the Tower is Scorpio, you know. But this has been an absolute eye-opener, a realization, you know, of, you know, who they are, you know, what they want to be, or even who they want to be with, do you know, that way. But I more feel that it's, you know, becoming, you know, growing into themselves, you know, that way, you know, self-discovery, you know, finding out who they really are, you know. And with the Seven of Wands here, oh, another card just jumped out there. Yeah, this is with the Seven of Wands here. This is a very powerful reading. With the Seven of Wands here, you know, it's standing up for yourself now, you know, Scorpion, you know. you're not going to take no shit anymore, like, you know, that way. I shouldn't have really said that word, but anyway, you're not going to take any more thing. You're fighting off, you know, and I feel as well you're fighting off your demons, you know, the inner demons within yourself, you know, and maybe people that, you know, have tried to put you down, you know, in the past or whatever, and you're triumphing over this, you know what I mean. You're drawing a line under the sand and you're saying, no more me, that's me, you know what I mean. This is, you know, the person I want to be, this is the life I want to live, I'm going ahead with it, you know. Because I feel that you've been through so much, you know, in the past, you know, and it's just all emanated, you know, and it could be like, you know, like I'm saying, you know, with this tarot card, but like a volcano, you've erupted inside, you know. Maybe you might have lost a head with people around you or that, but, you know, you could have done, but it's like, I just can't take anymore, you know, and that's it. And it's very empowering for you, you know. Look, we have here, it's the strength card. You're taking your power back, you know, you're taking back you know, control of your life, you know, and you're, you know, I just feel it's amazing. Forever, you know, if this is just for one person, it's a great read. And you could be as well, it could be for others that, you know, there could be like an addiction here linked to the sex industry. You know, you could be even that you're working in the sex industry or something, and you don't want to do it anymore, you want to move on, you know what I mean. You want to you know, it's all, you know, not, you know, that it's all too much, you know, it's just that was a phase of your life. Now you've moved, you know, you want to move on, you know, that way, because this card here also talks about taming the beast within. Do you know what I mean? So having the strength, you know, to tame the beast, you know. And then we have, like, this is a phenomenal reading here, Scorpio. It's lovely because coming towards you in the future, you have the strength card and you have the Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning for you. Do you know, that's grounded, that's stable, that's balanced, new door opening up here for you. And wow, this is lovely. You can't whack this, and what you get is the Nine of Cups, self-fulfillment. Do you know what I mean? And you deserve it, you know. For whoever this reading is for, you deserve it. Yeah, look, the Eight of Wands. Yeah. And I feel that you're going to communicate this. I feel that you're going to communicate this all of a sudden, and you're probably even going to communicate it, you know, over the air or whatever, or it's going to be known, you know, it's going to be news that's going to be broadcasted, it's going to be known, you know, that you're no longer this person, you know, you no longer do this or whatever. This is, you know, what I want. But what it's giving you, Scorpio, is it's giving you the inner strength, but it's also giving you security within, that you're feeling that you are now, you know, coming into your own power, you know, and you're having this, you know, it's giving you security within. Like, I don't know how else to say that, you know, but, and you're going to be feeling, once, you know, this happens, and I feel it's happening now, you know what I mean. I feel you're going through this now, you know, this change, this transformation, like, you know, it's not even a transformation, because it can't be a transformation, because it's always been you, you know what I mean. You just hid it away, like, you know, that way. And if you hid it away, you know, you're either broadcast, well, this is me, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not this, you know, person or whatever, like, you know, that you thought I was, or blah de blah, or, you know, that way. Or else, you know, you're saying this was me, but I'm changing, you know what I mean, I'm changing, I'm, you know, I'm leaving that behind. So, you know what I mean, it's one or the other. But I do feel that it's, you know, it's whatever it is, it's like, you know, energy, you're kind of going into alignment, I feel, you know, and it's to do with your chakras. It's coming up from your base chakras, and you know what I mean, it's not that you're getting enlightenment, you've always had enlightenment, but you just didn't want to express it. So Scorpio, I hope you like the reading. I know it's not for all, but even if it's not for you, it could be for somebody, but it's definitely there in the cards. So I'm going to go on now and I'm going to do Pisces reading. You know, I love that reading for Scorpio. It's so intense, like, and that's just Scorpions, you know what I mean? Beautiful, beautiful, like, energy. So this reading now is going to be for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising during the month of October, and from the 8th to the 13th, 14th of October. Pisces, fishes. So for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, I'm just going to pull one card here, Pisces, and as an overall energy, and see what comes in the rest. Now I want the card to pop out. The Pisces. And we have the Moon, Pisces. Well, this is lovely, Pisces. You've come up as in your overall energy. This is lovely. So, the Moon, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back, Pisces. So, the Pisces, the Moon represents Pisces energy. It's feminine energy, you know, but when I say feminine, it's all to do with your psyche, you know, your insight, your gut feeling. It can also talk about, you know, the Moon, that, you know, something is going to be enlightened to you, you know, at this, you know, during this time. The Moon is kind of going to reveal something that was hidden, something that was in the dark. And I want to say as well, Pisces, maybe it's something to do with, maybe something to do with your body, something that you may be passionate about, you know. I don't mean with your body, you know. I feel as well, you know, there's an energy building up around you, you know. I feel this is what I feel, you know, something is coming, you know. I feel that you have this insight, you know, into it. I feel you have this, you know, you may not know exactly what it is, but you feel that there is something, you know, coming, you know, and maybe you're getting, you know, it's just a feeling that's building up inside you, so to speak, you know, and I feel it could be talking about as well, about light and shadow, you know. I feel it could be talking about as well, you know, your basic instinct, your animal instinct within you. And this could also be talking about, you know, a sexual energy as well, you know, with the wolf here. But as well, I think, you know, I don't know what as a collie dog, I just call them lassie dogs. There's a lassie dog, there's some type of loyalty as well, you know, there's some type of admiration. But I do feel that there's something coming, you know, towards you, and you know yourself as well, you know. I feel you're kind of rising above your emotions here as well. Where before you were probably very, I wouldn't, could be emotionally drained, but maybe just all over the place, with your emotions, to do with something or that. And I don't know why, but I'm just saying a paperclip. Maybe you have to gather, stuff together, Pisces, at this time. Collate, or maybe just to gather your thoughts, together. Maybe you're kind of preparing, I don't even, until you, maybe you should prepare a little speech or something like that. I don't know. There's so the first card out, just turned on itself, wanted to reveal itself, Pisces, is the Ace of Cups. Lovely. And the Ace of Cups is water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The next card, this is lovely. The Pisces, isn't it? The next card out we have here is the Two of Cups. More water energy. The next card out we have here is the Four of Cups. More water energy. Sorry, Pisces, but if this is not about love, I don't know what it's about. The next card out we have here is the Nine of Swords. Air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The next card out we have here is the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. Want to say, Pisces, for some Pisces, at this time there is no point in worrying. There is no, what I mean, about stuff that may never happen. And it's saying in this reading that you need to open up with the Four of Pentacles here. You maybe need to open up your mind, you maybe need to open up your heart, or you may need to open up communication. I feel that you're blocking somebody here. The next card out we have is the Justice card, which is Libra. It's a major arcana card. And the next card out we have, lovely, is the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana card. It talks about Sagittarius. It can also talk about Pisces. And in original astrology, tarot, or even in sidereal astrology, Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter also rules Sagittarius here, and the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. It is, Jupiter card, so it can be talking about yourself, as well. And it's another major arcana card. It's lovely here. So I do feel, just wait and get these cards. The Six of Wands and the Temperance card. Another major arcana card, and it is Sagittarius again. So for some Pisces, they may be dealing with a Sagittarius. There's also Libra here, but this could be just talking about this time, the Libra time. But for some Pisces here, so in your recent past, your past there, we have here It's pretty self-explanatory, so to speak. You know, in your recent past, you had a new beginning in your love area. You know, it went from the ace, number one, to the two of cups here. The ace of cups to the two of cups. You know, there was two people that came together, you know, in love, you know, a friendship or that. And there was, you know, like, so to speak, divine love, you know, because of the Kundalini, or that this relationship, whether it be, you know, romantic friendship, you know, partnership of some sort, there was a connection here, and, you know, it was very, very healing, you know, for each other, you know, and it can be very as well that it was very over emotional, you know, for at least, you know, for the feminine energy here, because it's on, you know, the feminine side here, I feel. But for both parties it could have been very emotional, you know, but I feel one of them, you know, rejected the offer here, you know, rejected this cup, you know, of emotion, this cup of love or whatever, or just didn't see it for what it was, you know what I mean. And this is in the past. But there is a progression here, you know. You've gone, you know, from the ace of cups to the 2 to the 4, you know, and this is in your past. Now at the present time, you know, with the 9 of swords, you know, there could be, you know, sleepless nights, you know, some regrets about the past or whatever, you know. You could be still holding on to this energy, you know, to this emotion, with the 4 of Pentacles here. And with the Justice card, it's saying, you know, that there is going to be justice brought into this situation, karmic justice, you know, because the Justice talks about, you know, kind of, you know, flatten things out, you know, that, so to speak, and, you know, and the karmic justice that's, you know, being brought in because there was an injustice here, you know, you know, in the, you know, in the past, as you know, or something like that, you know. Could also talk about you know, truth and clarity coming to you at this time, you know what I mean. And this is allowing you, you know, to you know, finally, I don't want to say, well, finally, yeah, letting go with the with the 4 of cups, letting go, or just, you know, getting over it, or that, like, you know what I mean. The Justice card can talk about, you know, that as well. Yeah, kind of, you know, I don't know, an energy, like, you know, of it just slowly, you know, slowly being released, so to speak. But we have here coming, you know, into your future is the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Wands, and the Temperance card, which is lovely, because the Temperance and the Justice are both talking about balance, do you know what I mean? And I always see this, you know, you can see, you know, with the Temperance card, it talks about self-awareness, you know, with the third eye here opened, do you know what I mean? Or that you know, you've had an awareness, you know, about it, you know, the situation or that. But I feel with the Justice as well, there is an awareness there, you know. And the Justice, you know, they can only take, you know, like the facts and the figures, you know, so to speak, you know. They can't get emotionally involved. But, you know, with the Temperance card here, it is talking about emotion, you know. But the Justice is saying, you know, that there's an awareness here of others, do you know what I mean? Like, you're self-aware now, and maybe, you know, that person is as well, you know. They're aware of you. Maybe they, seeing you in a different light or something like that, you know, before in the past or whatever, but they're seeing you in a new light, so to speak. You know, they're looking at you, you know, from a different stance, you know, that way. I feel as well, you know, some messy get their hairballs out. I feel as well, you know, they're kind of looking at you, you know, maybe that they don't know what to do. They're probably a little bit astonished as well, towards you, but they are, I feel with the Justice card looking here at the Temperance, you're kind of doing your own business, or you will be, in the future. You're getting on with it. I feel that you're very relaxed, Pisces, as well, or you will be in the future. You may have had some anxiety, and this anxiety is slowly gone because the Justice card is bringing this in. But with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning in an upwards motion, you know what I mean? And I just feel that, good fortune is coming your way, and with the Six of Wands, look at here, sure, look. Talks about good fortune. You can see that clearly with the Wheel of Fortune, and once what goes around comes around, that way. But I feel as well you're going to be very successful moving forward. You could be recognized, but I do feel people like look up to you, or that they're happy that you're doing so well, that way. The kind of just even that they want to just to give you a pat on the back, so to speak, or whatever, like. But you already know that you're doing well, because you've already found that balance within you, you know what I mean? You're at peace. With it, you have a Sagittarius, and look at these two. These two are Jupiter cards as well. You've had a higher learning about it, and a higher awareness, a higher understanding, but as well as talking about bringing in patience, like there is patience here. You could have been very patient for the longest time, and I feel with the Libra card and the Sagittarius card, this could be talking about from this time now till just before Christmas, say, you're going, there's good fortune coming in, but there could be there could be something to do could be something something that you're kind of, if you like, if you worked on or something, because it doesn't feel like work, do you know what I mean? This feels like whatever it is, it just feels like it's natural to you, do you know what I mean, that you enjoy it, you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like work to you, you could spend all day doing this, that way, and you feel like you haven't done it's just so enjoyable, that way. But I feel this is good fortune is coming with this, over the next couple of months, and I feel that you will be recognized, with this, or you're going to have, achievements in this, to do with this. I feel, as well, for others that it could be, something, spiritual, spirituality with the Ace of Cups here and the Temperance cards. It can be talking about, even if it's just self-love, you know what I mean, but you're filling your own cup, so to speak, you're filling your own cup of emotion for you, you're being self-fulfilled, and I feel that it's all to do with this past relationship, and it could be that maybe like you ignored this in the past or whatever, like, but it's like, and maybe you won't, what I mean, get back together, or or whatever, like, but it's after bringing in some type of karma, you've gotten over something, and it's brought you in some type of good luck, good fortune, that's all I can say, but the two Sagittarian cards here, talk about Jupiter, talks about expanding, so something could be expanding in your life, something could be getting bigger, being magnified, but I feel that it's very, it's very good, it's very fortunate. It could be even your money, from the Four of Pentacles going into the, the Six of Wands, this Wheel of Fortune. And this also talks about, taking a chance, not taking a chance, you know, that destiny is kind of taking an interest. You're going to be taking a gamble, you know what I mean? It could be as well that you could be taking a gamble, you know, to do with a situation or, you know, a person or whatever, and it's going to actually work out for you, you know what I mean? Winner takes all, you know. That's what this card is, and this is what this Wheel of Fortune talks about. Winner takes all. And this card talks about winner, winner, chicken dinner. You are going to be triumphant, whatever it is that you know, don't really want to say that you worked on, but like it's been a roller coaster. Do you know what I mean? But you know, you've enjoyed it. It's like that you've played the long game, you know, so to speak. And I feel that if it was a game at all, it would be, you know, a game of chess. Do you know, and you know, you come out on top, you know, check me, and that's it. So yeah, Pisces, I do hope you like the reading. I feel you're very powerful in your reading, you're very powerful in your stance, because with the Moon card here, and also with the Wheel of Fortune, and the, you know, the Temperance card. Do you know, I also feel like, you know, for some that it could be to do something with your North and South node, and if you know, if that's not resonating with you at all, don't worry about it, you know, but because of the Justice card with the karma here, but I do wish you all the very best of luck, Pisces. So Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, I hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share and leave a comment, subscribe. Cheers, Slán.